Hello and welcome, my name is Velanique. On this channel what I do is I test makeup for a mature skin, and in today's video I have got a couple of products that are new on the market that I'm going to be testing and see how they perform on a mature skin. These products are within 3 months old. I think I've had them sitting on my desk for a little while, so I think they're still classified as new. We'll say that for today. Anyways, without any further ado, let's get into this video. So we're going to be starting off with a new primer from L'Oreal. This one is the 24-hour pore minimizer, and this one is a 1% AHA, LHA and BHA complex. It says it blurs pores, resurfaces skin over time. They say that after 3 weeks of continuous use that this primer will give you visibly smoother skin. Also what it says is up to 24 hours wear time, and it says that it will prolong the wear of our makeup. So that sounds like quite a nice one to use. It says it's easy to layer, it will not pull, it is suitable for all skin types and tones, and no white cast. So let's give this a go. I'm going to pop it on half my face because I have got a new skin tint to try. Oh my gracious, have I tried some skin tints this year so far. Application is good, there's no white cast, it actually looks quite nice really. This side of my face looks a lot smoother. Let's hope that this works. For my foundation I'm going to be using something new from Rimmel. This one is called the Kind and Free, and this is their Moisturising Skin Tint Foundation. So for my application I'm going to use a new makeup sponge, and I'm going to be using one from Basic Beauty. I bought this one from Discount, but the reason I actually bought it, I am such a sucker for a gimmick. So the reason I actually bought it is it comes in its own little storage cup, which is so cute. It looks like a coffee cup, and if you know me, I just love coffee. So cute, and would be nice for travel. So maybe if I go somewhere, then I can take my makeup sponge with me. It's a happy day. Right, anyway, let's get cracking. I'm gonna just shake this up a little bit, and I'm going to pop it straight onto my face. I think what I'm going to do, first let's just have a look at what its consistency looks like. That doesn't look too bad. I would imagine if it's a skin tint it's going to be quite a sheer coverage, and if we wanted to we can then build it up. That looks quite pretty. I have got the colour Golden Ivory, and I'm going to just pop it straight onto my sponge, and I'm going to start on the side that does not have the primer, just so this can set a little bit. Here we go. There we go, side by side. Definitely quite sheer, so I think what I will do is I actually am going to put another layer on and see if I can build it up, but I'm first going to pop makeup on the side with the primer. Let's see how well this works with the primer. I popped 2 layers of my foundation on, as you've just seen, but what I'm finding is that the product will not stick to my cheeks on this area here, and I think it actually is because of the primer. It's also kind of lifting a little bit in this area over here. Other side of my face the product has sat quite nicely, so I don't quite know if this one is going to be one that works for my skin type. I am a combination skin. I have an oily T panel and obviously drier cheeks. This one hasn't done what it's meant to do. Anyway, we will soldier on. I'm going to quickly pop some concealer underneath my eyes. I do not have a new one to try. I will be right back. Concealer's on, so now to set my concealer I'm going to use the Yardley Translucent Loose Powder. This one has been on the market for about 2-3 months now. I have been using this one and I actually quite enjoy it. The only thing that I have against the product is that the sieve is loose. It doesn't stay in place. But other than that, this is a very, very nice powder. How I've been using it is I will pop my brush into the powder and then take the majority of the product off. And then I'll set my under eyes with that, just a tiny little bit. What's left on my brush, I'm just going to set my T panel. For my blush, I've got a cute little one from Catrice, but I've just read on the back now that this is a limited edition. But it's actually quite an unusual colour. It's quite a dark colour pink, and it is a cream to powder formulation. So once you pop it on and you blend it in, it then goes into a powder. It sets into a powder. It's so clever. I have been enjoying using this one, using a brush into the product and then just stamping it onto my cheeks. Taking off quite a bit of the excess, and I'm going to just blend it. I really like this colour. I'm just going to blend a little bit with my sponge, just to take it down 4 notches. There we go. For my eyes, I found a new product from Palladio. I have never ever used anything from Palladio. Sorry, not Play-Doh. Terrible. Palladio. They have quite a very nice display at Dischem, and this color story really did speak to me. They do have quite an interesting range of makeup. It looks like they've got like bronzer sticks, and they've got cheek tints. I think I might try a little bit more from them, but let's first see how this one goes. So this is called the Ultimate 9 Count Shadow, and let's have a look what it looks like. I haven't opened it. Oh, that's very pretty. So there we've got 9 colors, and this product was just on 200 Rand, I think. Not bad at all. Oh, lovely. Should we swatch a few? Let's just have a squizzle quickly. I'm going to do just row by row, and let's see how nicely they work. Here's our first row. Gosh, those are very pigmented. Gosh, that looks lovely. Next row. Not bad at all. Last row. Well, all in all, I'm actually quite happy with those color swatches. They look lovely, but I mean, how you swatch on your arm to how your eye, it's a totally different story. So what I'm going to quickly do is I'm going to set the concealer that is on my eye, and then we are going to go in and see what look we can create. I'm quite excited to get going. That swatched really well. Alright, I'm going to take a fluffy brush, and I'm going to take the middle shade. And reading on the back here, it says that this product is vegan, gluten-free, paraben-free, and cruelty-free. That's nice to know. Right, here we go. I'm going to use this as a transition color. I'm going into where my crease is and just slightly above. Right off the bat, oh my gracious, this is very pigmented. And it seems to blend quite nicely actually. But sure, rather use a little bit, I suppose. I will say that it is quite powdery in the pan. Just for your interest, it doesn't really bother me. I find most shadows really are. But this brown is not catching on anything. I actually quite like it. I'm going to take a flat shader brush. I'm going to dip it into the purple, and I'm going to pop that into the outer corner of my eye. This is actually the whole reason I bought the palette, was the color of the purple on the box. Oh, I just thought it was so beautiful. Oh, that is beautiful. I'm so surprised at the color payoff. That is absolutely beautiful. I'm really enjoying how easy this is to blend. I'm going to dip in one more time. Very happy. I think this is a very good deal. Taking the other side of my packing brush, I'm going to just take the lighter shade, and I'm going to pop that on the inner corner of my eye. It looks very pretty. I quite like how they blend together. They do a very good job. Taking this end shade on my finger, I'm going to now pop that on the inner corner of my eye to the middle of my eye. Let's see how that goes over top of the other shadow. It is very subtle. That's beautiful. Absolutely lovely. I want to clean up this area over here, so I'm going to just take a thicker brush. I'm going to pop it in the translucent powder, and I'm going to just sort that out quickly. Just create a little bit of a lifted look. want to sort out underneath my eyes quickly, so I'm just going to use the lightest brown. I'm going to pop it on a little tiny smudging brush and pop that just on the outer half of my eye. Gosh, I can't keep my words out today. Oh, it just makes so much of a difference. That's very beautiful. Other side. I really, really like the palette. One thing it's missing though is a brighter little shimmer that I could put in the inner corner of my eye. But I suppose you could probably do that if you were going to be doing a green monochromatic look. But gosh, I really like how this little palette worked. I am surprised. Let's see how it wears throughout the day. I'm hoping that it works well. So for my eyeliner, I'm going to do this one here from Maybelline. This one is called the Tattoo Liner. I'm not too sure if this is a new one or not, but I haven't seen it before. That's what it looks like. I bought a black one. I think it only comes in black. Let's give it a go and see how we go. All right, you know me. I don't have a very steady hand, but let's see if I can do this properly. For me, I find it works if I just hold my skin just gently because it is quite elastic. And if I don't hold my skin, then I find my eyeliner skips terribly. Alright, there we go. No talking through that one. I have to concentrate. But I actually quite like how that has gone on. It hasn't feathered. And I actually really like that. That's very pretty. Alright, let me do the other eye. Okay, those are both my eyes done. I'll say that this pen is quite easy to use. The formulation is quite dry, which is quite nice. So it doesn't drip and mess all over the place. Quite like that one. That looks like a good one. For my mascara, I'm going to try this new one from L'Oreal. This is the new Telescopic Lift. And we've just had it released, I think it was in the last month here in South Africa. Yeah, when this one came out, gosh, there was quite a furore over on social media. There was a young lady who did the testing for it, quite a well-known influencer, and to test it out, she popped a pair of false lashes on afterwards. I'm not too sure if this does what it's meant to do. I don't quite know why she put the false lashes on. Anyway, so let's give this a go. Let's have a look and see what the wand looks like. Oh, how interesting. Okay, so the wand is one-sided, so it's flat on one side and it's curved on the other, and they say that this will give you quite an lifted look for your lashes. Shall we have a look and see how it works? Alright, I'm going to just pop it on. I found a new way to do my lashes. I'm going to try that technique today, where you just pop the product on the edges of the lashes first. And then you go on underneath. I'm just make sure that I do it properly. And just wiggle at the root. I must say this wand is quite easy to use. It's actually quite nice, the fact that it's quite skinny and flat. And from what I can see in the mirror, I actually quite like what it looks like. Right, there we go. That is with one application on, and I think, my gracious, you can definitely see that there is a difference between the two sides. It definitely has lifted my lashes. I haven't curled them. You can see that they look quite lifted. Wow. Alright, let me do the other eye. Both the eyes done. That is one single application. I only dipped into the product one time. I quite like what it looks like. I did battle a little bit with this eye. It does look a little bit clumpy. But then I always battle with my left eye. I don't know, do you? Do you have a side that you battle with? Anyways, I wonder if I should try and build it up. Should I build it up and see if we can get them to look even like thicker? Alright, there we go. That is with the second coat on the one eye, and I actually quite like that they look very full. So they look very full and very lifted. I'm going to quickly do the other side. Okay. Both eyes are done, and I must say that I actually quite like this wand. It is very easy to get in and really coat your lashes with the product. I actually quite like this. Gosh, I hope that this one works today. I hope it doesn't transfer. I hope it doesn't flake. Fingers crossed. Alright, let me look down at my little table. And it looks like I have pretty much used all of the new makeup I could find for today. What I am going to do is I'm going to pop a little bit of bronzer on, some lipstick, and then we will have a look and see what this foundation and makeup looks like in natural light. Okay, here I am in natural light. I popped my bronzer on and put my lipstick on, as I said I was going to do. And already, I mean, I think this makeup has been on for not even 20 minutes, and the foundation has already settled into the lines on my forehead. And when I popped my bronzer on, the product won't sit on my skin on the side where I put the primer on. So for now, the foundation and the primer are not playing very nicely together, and well, foundation is not working for my skin either. But my eyes, I really enjoy what my eye makeup looks like. I'm very keen to see how well the eyeliner lasts, the mascara, and the eyeshadow. So I will see you in about 6-7 hours. Okay, time for our final check-in. I've had my makeup on for about 7 hours and I'm ready to give you my thoughts. What I am going to do is I am going to zoom you in so that you can have a look exactly what my skin looks like. First off, you can see the blush has pretty much stayed the whole day. That has been a standout product. It looks fantastic. Eyeshadow looks very pretty. I'm very happy with what it looks like. The colors are still there and it has not creased at all. Eyeliner has also stayed put today, which I'm quite impressed with. The mascara is okay. It's not like right home fantastic. My lashes do look lifted. I will say that for the telescopic lift, but I'm not happy with a little bit of the transfer and a little bit of the flaking on either eye. It's okay. I mean, I'm not going to race out and buy another one if this one finishes. What else? The skin, oh my gracious. Okay, so this side of my skin looks absolutely horrendous. You can see where the product has caked or pretty much separated on my face. And I think that this is definitely due to the primer. Not a good one at all. I would not recommend that one. And the left side of my face, surprisingly, actually looks pretty good. I'm not mad at the results. There is a bit of settling in my lines. I don't know if I'm going to find a skin tint that doesn't settle in my lines, but there is no settling in the other lines of my face. My skin actually looks quite fresh and quite pretty. Yeah, so I didn't mind the foundation. The powder has been okay today. I'm not actually too sure why I said I quite liked it initially, because I actually don't think it's actually done a very good job underneath my eyes, truth be told. For me, my standout product today is definitely the little eyeshadow palette. This one, in terms of its pricing, is incredibly good value for money. I would definitely say this is a definite go out and get yourself one of those. I also really enjoyed my blush. My blush is still very much on point, but I think it is a limited edition. Sorry about that. And that's really about it. And the eyeliner, pretty good. Well, that is it from me for today. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, won't you consider giving me a thumbs up? And if you haven't, please subscribe. It would be awesome to have you as part of the family. I will catch you in the next one. Bye.